picture?
What picture? Oh,
one where you were about.
Yeah, I remember that picture. Yeah, the last day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like I would dread
Yeah.
going over there not because I hated it there, but just because I was like wasn't really ready for it, you know. Wasn't really ready for how busy it was gonna be.
Because it is busy.
It gets busy at.
Damn.
The squid.
We're recording.
Wait, can you guys do this? I never tried this.
Ew.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. It's
We
hella
can
loud.
fucking hear that, Xander.
Oh gosh,
Ew. Do it again.
I like it.
Wait, do you guys watch ASMR?
No, they don't watch it. That's what.
Sometimes.
See, that's what I imagine
Yeah,
I sound
sometimes.
like on the mic on Discord when I do the.
I'm like, I get
That's what I
I'm like,
imagine.
I was like,
Like
"Hey,
shotgunning
good."
up here.
I was like, I don't want to sound gross. But yeah, okay.
All right, so back to where we were.
You start-
Pat, are you recording?
Got you.
Yeah, you're still recording.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sorry, our camera ran out of battery, so there's gonna be a little quick cut. But going back to where I left off, so yeah, Chipotle. When you start out, you're on the line, and the line split into 3 sections. There's the first person that greets you, the tortilla press. So if you're making a burrito or a taco,
Don't burn those hands.
you know,
Yeah, don't
I
burn
did-
them hands, baby.
dude,
Precious hands.
that shit's hot.
I know.
Like no joke, like it would like break my gloves. That's how hot it was.
Holy cow, bro.
But yeah, no. So
So
you know,
what
I was
do
on
you
the
do? What do you do?
tortilla.
Just go like that.
Kind
Get
yeah,
the
you kind of
tortilla
just like
out?
grab it like real quick and just put it back on the foil.
That's crazy.
So yeah, there's tortilla
They
press,
don't
which
give
is
you- they don't
what I
give you,
mostly
like,
do.
They should give you like something to fucking pick it up with. Dude.
Like
No,
a
it's-
pizza thing? Like what?
You don't need that. It's just
Yeah,
a
you're
tortilla.
right,
I
yeah.
know, but you're gonna burn your hands like you did.
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
you-
you learned.
This,
Like, you
this is
learned.
what my manager told me.
You
My
learn.
friend Ray.
Right.
You get used to it.
Ah.
Yeah, you
'Cause he's
learned.
been there for years.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, okay, continue about your
So yeah,
Chipotle.
so I was mostly at the tortilla press. Then you go to salsa where they serve you the salsas and the cheese and the sour cream. And then the
Were
last
you
person.
allergic to anything that was being?
No,
Okay.
thank God. Yeah, if there was like seafood or something, I would have been fucked. But and then the last person you talk to is the one that rings you up. So I was mostly, I didn't get to that point. I was only tortilla press and salsa mostly.
Yeah, he didn't have
Gotcha.
skills.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
needed
salsa
more
is actually
training.
salsa is harder actually because you had to roll the burritos because you're the last person. And I
time
was
for you to
really-
really show your skills.
I was really bad at rolling burritos.
Yeah, that's pretty
How
tough.
bad?
Really bad. Like I would apologize
Dang.
like every single time. I was like,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'm really fucking bad at this job.
So, yeah, exactly, dude. It's literally that. But no, the point of talking about Chipotle is like it brought even more stress on me, and I remember like this is like what kind of made me quit that job. I remember I was like one night it was like super stressful. I think it was hella busy. There's like a line out the door at that point.
Jesus Christ.
Like for dinner. I was only working like a couple hours that day. I wasn't really working like a full shift. I remember I got to leave early that day too, but I was still like stressed. I remember like, so I was after a busy day and I was like, and Ray was like, hey, you could go home now. It's 9:00 now or whatever it was. He was like, and I was just like, I didn't really say anything. I just kind of went straight to the back and I was low key hyperventilating. Like that's how bad it was.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I remember, I think Ray was in the back. He was like, hey, now you get to leave early. Like, at least you get to leave early. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I remember, like, I was almost about to cry, honestly. I was
For
like,
real?
yeah, I was like, dude, I can't do it anymore. Like, I told him
Is
that.
that when you quit?
That was like that was like the week before. And I was like, hey, I gotta quit. And then I told him later on I was gonna put on my 2 weeks. And I mean, like, looking back at it now, like, where I'm at right now mentally, like, I feel like I can handle it. But, like, back then I wasn't ready. And yeah, I just remember that being the reason, like, that was like one reason why it was just so stressful. And then, so coming off of that, going into the fall semester, so I wasn't taking that many classes the spring semester. And so I wasn't really ready for what I had the fall semester, like my workload.
Yeah.
I had way more, or like doubled my classes. Yeah, I think I had like 4 classes, online class, and some not necessarily hard classes, but they require a lot more. Is that your stomach? I thought that was Buster the first time.
Why are you so outside.
So yeah, the fall semester, I wasn't taking 2 jobs, so I was like a little better, but I wasn't ready for the workload. So it was still super stressful this past semester. It was weird because like I said, it wasn't really hard classes.
But their
Some
classes.
they're classes and they still required homework, a lot of studying still. And while they weren't hard classes, I wasn't really ready. And even the job I'm at now, while it's chill, it was still kind of getting in the way of school. Cause I was working like right after school, and this was the point where I think we had a bad manager at that point, or assistant manager at that point. I don't remember what the reason was, but I remember like
No bueno.
I remember like
We didn't have one.
or yeah, it was something like that. But I remember expecting like, oh, it's gonna be a tough day, so I know I'm like, I'm probably gonna like. I remember not being able to sleep, and I'm like, it's gonna be a tough day, so maybe I'll just skip school today. And it was like that. That was what I told myself.
That's a great mindset.
That's what everybody says. Maybe I don't need to go to this class.
But
Welcome to community college.
yeah, I didn't. But I didn't really treat the semester well. Like, I mean, I ended up with solid grades.
Solid.
But I know I could have done way better. Like, I procrastinated so much. I skipped a lot of classes. I didn't do my homework on most cases. I didn't study for these tests. I procrastinated really hard on the essays, like I've told you guys before.
Everyone does it.
Yeah, it was just
Everyone does it.
everyone does it, but I knew like I was just super stressed out, like to where like it was breaking me. Like I felt
This
like
fall?
yeah, and spring too. Like I don't know, this past year I felt super lost for some reason. Like I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't sure where I was going. It felt like because I didn't take that many classes spring semester, I felt like I was behind. But after finishing this semester and like putting in my apps for transferring, it turns out I'm actually not that far behind.
You're right on target, man.
You're right
Yeah,
on
I was
target.
like, I gotta take extra classes like here and there, but like, I'm pretty much on track.
That's a good thing.
I think I was just kind of comparing to some of my other friends that were already transferring. I was like, oh wow, like I feel like I slacked off.
Yeah.
But I kind of realized I wasn't. But this past year I just kind of felt lost and I wasn't really ready. So we'll talk about like what I kind of learned from that when we go to the resolutions.
Okay.
But it was tough
For sure.
But I feel like there's a couple things that kind of brought it back together towards the end of the year that kind of made up for that. So it was a learning experience this year for me.
Definitely.
Learning year for you.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, that
Yeah, sorry.
changed direction from like all.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So Pat,
Nah, you're cool.
So Pat, you're next.
what's your
Okay,
what's
for
your
sure.
next one?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of good that Darren like went on that note as well, because like to some extent I feel like that too. Like I feel like the past 2 years, I've been working really hard, like nonstop, but I still have a lot of moments. I still have so many moments where I feel lost. I think it's like partly just because of like the majors I picked. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just kind of too open ended in some ways. Like you don't really know where you're gonna land.
That's
You
how
could
I
do so
feel
many
too
different
with
things,
mine. Yeah.
And like I think a lot of people that are our generation are kind of like going into fields or like into work that kind of feels like that, to be honest, because like in ways our generation is like somewhat screwed in terms of the number of jobs that are available and like how many of there are of us, you know what I mean? Like everything just feels extremely competitive. Like I don't think our parents necessarily felt the same way. Like, oh, obviously they worked very hard and like got us, to this point, like so that we have the lives that we have now. But like I definitely feel like this societal pressure that our age group has, like it's just pretty insane. Like the pressure, the competition is just like always elevating.
That's a really good point because
like,
I think that's
I just wonder,
how
like,
I felt too.
Yeah, no, I can totally see where you're coming from because it's like I know you said like you felt like you were slacking, but like at the same time I felt just as lost because I was working so hard. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That still gave me the same end result of like, all right, I may be working super hard, but like, am I really working hard enough? Am I really going to be able to keep up with all these other people who are, super talented or like, maybe have been doing this for longer or just something like that? You feel me? Like,
I feel you.
So it's like, regardless if you feel like you slacked or you maybe overworked yourself or worked really hard, it's like it's like you said, it's just all about that mental balance. And I think 2020 is probably the perfect year for that. I think like also our age, you know, like we're kind of like developing, growing up a little bit more.
Right.
So like I think it's like the perfect time to like not necessarily feel like, oh, I know what job I'm gonna have, but just be like, you know, just take it as it comes. Like this is kind of just like a thing that our generation's going through, to be honest. And I think we just need to like do our best to like figure out new ways of like being ourselves and finding ways to make money, to be honest. Like I don't think it's as straightforward as it was in the past.
As it used
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
No, that's a really strong point. 'Cause, we definitely see that for sure.
Yeah. And to adding on to that, kind of, I can see where that comes from, and it kind of connects to like my realization in 2019, which is like social media sucks. I was actually
Fuck social media.
and during 2019, I was actually debating just like deleting like everything.
Oh, dude, me too.
I was like,
done that a couple
well,
times, dude.
it not necessarily like because it's like just a detriment to like my life, but it was just like people are so annoying, and I know how that can affect people online because in this day and age, everything is online. Like everyone's on their phone and everything like that on social media, and just seeing the people are just really toxic. I'm just like, why are you like this? It's like like
Why are you
literally
like
I'm
this?
only on social media because
For the funnies.
yeah, because it's funny, but
Yeah.
it's annoying seeing just toxic ass people being like that because I know it can affect like it affects us really like
Oh, absolutely.
especially with you guys and your positions going like that. It gives you a different mindset, and which is why I was like, yeah, social media, like that's just the main problem. I think that's the main problem of why like you guys are probably lost too, because you wouldn't feel lost if you didn't see other people going on being successful on their road
Yeah,
and like
Yeah.
kind of just
Comparing.
expressing that over social media, and at the same time you also see the people online getting called out and everything. So I know you guys don't want to make mistakes, which is why, Darren, I can see you having the mindset of I gotta work harder because I gotta be more successful somehow.
Right.
But you have to also realize that I'm not saying this in a mean way, but like no one cares.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I realized in 2019, like no one really cares. So I think once you kind of realize that, it gets a lot easier, honestly, because nothing really stops you. And like it kind of helps self-esteem too, because you don't really second guess on what you're doing. You're kind of just doing it, which is what I realized too. Because I think where you guys were at, I think same with Ryan. I had a hard time in 2018, and then 2019 I was like, yeah, fuck it. Fuck all you guys.
Yeah, no,
Like I really felt
sure
that.
like
I did catch that vibe from you.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
got
No,
that
yeah.
vibe.
I definitely noticed that in myself too. Like I didn't give a shit about anyone.
Vibe.
You really did. Dude.
Yeah,
You just
but
wanted to
then
play
like
PUBG.
it really helped me because like 2018 I was really stressed, and then
I did notice that too.
part of 2019 too, but it was that transition.
Right.
But then like towards the end of 2019 I was like I was just living, and I wasn't really
2018
I didn't really have
was
any
vibing.
problems
Yeah.
in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a good thing for me.
Yeah.
So,
I think
Oh yeah, for
that's
sure.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like I remember like comparing myself to maybe like you and Ryan. I felt like you guys were like farther along. Even Pat too. Like, I kind of felt like you guys were farther along.
no, yeah, I definitely
and-
see that.
but
yeah.
not necessarily. Like,
Yeah.
because we're on our own path anyways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're on
Yeah.
totally like so
Yeah.
many different paths,
And
dude.
that's a good point that you brought up social media, because that's exactly what happens, and not necessarily just being successful, but like people just compare their lives to
Oh, yeah.
anything, to
To everything,
else's.
bro. Yeah.
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 I mean,
But no.
for you guys, like you guys were saying, like you wanted to delete your social medias. I felt like I've had that, but then again, it's like I kind of need social media. In order
Yeah,
to
no,
grow.
it is that weird thing.
Like,
It's like,
yeah.
yeah,
It's-
it's like
very
because it's a
second.
way of like networking and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
It's like
So
the
and
easiest way to
Absolutely.
you kind of
network.
have to keep up with everything like that.
But I've for sure felt the pressure of like
Oh, yeah.
comparing myself to other people.
Yeah.
it's
It's
natural
like,
too.
Yeah, it's just like
Because
then
it's
you just
human
got
nature.
once you come to realization, it's
Yeah.
like, you're just doing you. Like that's like literally what I've just thought of this entire year. Like at the beginning, I was like, all right, well, I feel like I need to be better than everybody else.
Yeah.
And like in order to do that, I need to like grow. And then like throughout the entire year, I was just vibing. So I was like, I just kind of lost all interest in like growing anyways. And then I was like, when I realized that I'm on my own path, it's like, this is just my path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it's going to take time, then I'll let it take time. I'm just here for the course. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I didn't really worry about social media too much like that this year, which is kind of like a good takeaway from my 2019 since I was vibing so hard this year. I was just like,
Oh shit! All right.
Just think about it. Just not really like, just try not to care so much about where other people are in their journey, because we're all not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's why, like, a good reason why my 2019, because in 2018 I really did care so much about social media, and then there was so much toxic shit happening in 2018.
It was a tough one for you.
Yeah, it was a tough one. So I was like, this year, like, totally different. Like, my social media is totally different than when it was 2018.
Right.
Which is a good thing for me, and I'm kind of like learning to care less about social media. I'm just there for the funnies. I'm just there for the funnies.
I just think that's really where most people's problems are.
Yeah.
I mean, like
sure.
for you and Pat, I can see a connection there too, because especially with Pat, like being in like the kind of music industry thing, that's where it thrives. You know,
that is.
Oh,
and
yeah, for
that's
sure.
obviously where you're gonna think to go.
Yeah, or video or photo.
Yeah, like really, like I said, it's anything. It's like that's how you network and everything like that. But at the same time,
Absolutely.
network, it's just a different way of competition. You don't necessarily need to go into that either.
It kind of is.
It's a bad way of competition. Cause
It is.
It's like off of likes, like other people's likes and stuff.
Yeah,
you really just gotta like know where you are as a
Yeah.
person, you know?
Yeah, and then like I said before, you just realize it's like it doesn't really, like, no one really cares.
Yeah, no one really
like
cares
I
so much.
realized that too last year. I was like scrolling through, I was like, I don't really care about
Yeah.
if you like graduated somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I feel you on
not
that,
to be
yeah.
mean, but it's like I don't care in the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I think once you guys kind of get over like comparing, just like comparing like yourselves like that in certain aspects, it'll be easier for you, definitely.
Yeah, it's something I realized like towards the end of the year. That's
Yeah,
kind of,
and it's a lot more
we'll
fun.
talk about that later.
Yeah,
But yeah.
but
Yeah, we can do that.
yeah, I definitely thought of deleting social media, and just like I also realized like I don't know anything that goes on in my own town, man. I need to watch like local media or something like that.
Right,
It's like
true.
because you get so disconnected through that. So
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
but
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, sorry, I
into
kind of
that.
took over your point.
Yeah, keep going, Pat.
Yeah, sorry, Pat.
Sorry.
Oh, no,
Pat.
you're
Was
good.
there anything
You were just
wanted
adding
add?
to it.
I don't.
You were just adding to it, so it was good.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, Pat, you
Um,
made a strong point there.
anything else to add to it? I mean, yeah, like I feel like I've been trying to do my best to, like you said, not compare yourself to other people, but like I don't know, with marketing and things like that, there are sometimes just like I feel like moments where it's kind of inevitable. Like it's almost like
Yeah.
you kind of need to like analyze what other people do and stuff like that. It's like even if your intent is not necessarily to like truly compare yourself to someone else, it kind of like happens in the back of your mind, I feel like.
Yeah, it does.
So it's just like, even though it does happen, it's just like for my mental space, like you said, Xander, I just need to think about it differently. Not necessarily like I should have no problem comparing it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I should just be able to do that and be like, oh, that's actually part of my skill set. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
that I'm able to do
That's
that and
where-
not get bothered by it.
Yeah, that's
you
where
know?
competition gets healthy, because
Yeah.
like there's differences in competition. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
most people see competition as like a trait of it being good because it shows like some motivation or whatever.
Right.
But then there's some really bad ways of like competing with other people. It
Yeah,
gets
true.
to ways that where, like I said, it can be toxic.
Mhm.
Like you
Oh,
tear down
absolutely.
other people to prove
To
that you're
build
better
yourself up.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
and
for
everything
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why you find a way out, and it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
So,
I feel like you're kind of realizing that, Pat, and you know, I think you're gonna take better steps on this upcoming semester. And
Yeah,
see,
I mean,
I see
it's-
you improving too.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's still time. So
Yeah,
we're
There's
good.
No stress. Yeah, we got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Honestly. We're so young. We're so young.
We good.
We're young.
We're so young.
Yeah, no,
But
we're,
yeah.
we're chilling. All right, you could go,
Yeah,
Xander.
thank you for opening up, Pat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. It was enlightening.
Lightning.
It was.
You and Darren just enlightened me.
But yeah.
All right,
so,
Xander,
It
your
was
turn.
vibing.
yeah, I think My next one is like not. It's so like
Bring us
not
back
even,
around.
It's not
bring us
even like
back to the
deep at all.
positive
But
vibes.
hey, a memorable moment is like I dyed my hair for the first time.
Yay!
I was like, and I'm not gonna stop. But yeah, I think it's very memorable for me because it's really goddamn fun, and it's I guess another way of self-expression. I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
And
Style.
yeah,
It's
kind
That's
of.
you. That's you, man.
But like, even though it is, it's
The
still
red
very
head.
like surface. Like I just want to do it just cause it's really fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to black at all, man.
Go back to
Anytime
red.
Yeah,
soon.
that's how my brother feels too.
Red.
He just got his hair dyed too.
Red.
Yeah, but
Hey.
yeah, I think that it was really fun. It's like another. It's like people getting piercings and
Yeah.
tattoos
Right.
and everything like
Yeah,
that. It's just another like form of expression. It is
You
really
got a
fun.
tattoo this year, too.
Oh yeah,
You did get a
I guess
tattoo.
yeah.
You were the first one
Yeah.
out of all of us to get a tattoo.
Yeah, that's fun
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I guess those kind of are just for me. It's another thing of just doing it on my own.
Yeah.
Because like being younger, you don't really do that stuff on your own. But now it's just like if I want to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You make your own income. You can do it
Yeah,
whenever.
and it's really fun. It's like it's just another step of like being in the world, which is kind of weird. Because most people just get tattoos like regularly and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just like the feeling of doing it for the first time, it's like wow, it's fun.
Man, I was so happy you guys invited me to when you got your hair dyed first.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that was cool to witness. Even though I literally sat there for 4 hours.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
it was,
Oh
I didn't mind it
my
at all.
God.
It was so fun, like
Yeah.
just seeing that process.
The bleach.
And then I
Yeah,
got to
it's
take
fun.
The
pictures of you
bleach.
after, and
yeah.
that was
It was
great. It
really
was a great
fun.
time.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess I don't know. Oh yeah, you weren't even there for the one I recently got.
Yeah,
it just
I
gets
wasn't.
longer, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad
It
you were
took
there.
longer?
but- yeah.
Oh,
It took,
really?
like 6 hours. Just to go.
Damn! Wow.
Just
Oh
to go,
my
because
gosh.
Why did it take? Oh, you had to re-bleach it, right?
because the red.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
so
that red must have
goddamn
been hard.
aggressive.
It is very.
But yeah,
No, I was really happy you did it because I knew you wanted to do it for a while and you were kind of cautious about it beforehand.
yeah, I didn't really. I don't know why I didn't think of doing it before. It was just kind of weird. I didn't.
Like a thought.
Yeah, it was
do it
just
there.
thought.
Yeah.
And then one day I was just like, I should do it.
You should get
I
your
did
hair
do it.
dyed.
No, I get cut too often. I don't have Xander's hair.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Derek's had the
for-
same hair since like.
Yeah,
I don't
Since he
even.
was born.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
you could shave it and then dye it blonde. Like you
Pat,
could be
why
Oh,
don't
like
you
yeah.
get your hair
Frank
dyed?
Ocean.
Frank, yeah.
I would
Exactly.
honestly like whenever I talk about it, I'm like if I ever get to like model for Kong more someday, like I'll be dyeing my hair all
it,
the
bro.
time, dude.
Do it. Do it.
I feel
do
like
it.
it's kind of funny like Xander and I don't know if I would go aggressive red, but like maroon. I feel like maroon. would be
Hey,
really
that
good.
fits you. That really fits you,
You
Pat,
wouldn't
actually.
do it. You would.
yeah.
Hey,
you
come on.
you won't
do
fucking
it.
do.
You don't
Wait, you
fucking
said what?
do it.
I will at some point, but
Let's
I don't know
go.
when that's gonna
Simple.
happen.
Let's do it this year then.
I mean, if I can go see Kong in the summer, but I don't know.
Do it.
I would love to see
Yeah.
you walking around Denver with some maroon hair.
Yeah. Walking around LA.
Oh, walk around LA with some
Yeah.
off-white shoes on.
Oh, with
maroon,
Aspen
with
next to you, bro.
Aspen.
With
Oh my
Aspen.
God. That's the hardest flex.
That's
bro.
gonna be a flex of the century.
Oh yeah.
One thing I want to
man.
bring up about Xander dyeing his hair. I'm glad you brought it up because I just thought of this. Like, it's so crazy how Pat and Xander's hair like has changed since high school.
Oh yeah, no, that was
Oh
another thing I was
my
gonna say. Yeah,
God,
fuck.
dude.
Yeah, I forgot to say that. I think
Xander used to have
but yeah, during that time, it was like that's the time I really like focused on like how I portray myself
Right.
like fashionably.
yeah.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
It was
that's what
way
I was gonna
different
say
back
about that.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
way different.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's where I think that moment is where I kind of started getting into like my own fashion, and then yeah, Pat like got me into shoes and everything like that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
So-
Pat too because he's
Some premium.
way more fashionable now. Yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
think-
in a different way.
Yeah, I guess we kind of care about fashion. Like we actually started doing it like something about our fashion like last year,
Hell yeah.
which is a good thing, and that's another like
Yeah, it's really
fun
awesome.
thing I discovered too.
Darren has too.
Because hey, yeah,
Let's
go.
Monday
Yeah.
shots.
Silver
Hey.
bullets.
Monday
Yeah,
Shot,
mix the
baby,
patty,
come
silver
on.
bullets.
Yeah. But no, that's
yeah,
another
no.
thing I really realized. I didn't think I'd focus too much on really because I was never really like that
Yeah,
before until that point last year, and I was like, oh, this is pretty.
This feels good.
now you're
thinking-
straight flexing.
I'm thinking
bro.
of your hair in high school.
No, yeah,
And
that's
like,
what
I'm
I was.
just
so
comparing it
short.
to
Yeah,
now.
comparing to now, like,
Patrick
dude, I look
too.
like a
So-
douche back then.
No, honestly, Xander
Damn,
looked like
bro.
like a small jock.
No, I'm
like
telling you.
literally, bro.
Yeah,
That
honestly,
hairstyle was
literally,
just
he
like
looked
I
like a
didn't.
jock.
I didn't realize how like douchey it looked
It looked
until
like
I looked.
like a military kind of cut.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow, I really look like that
And
back
didn't
then.
you
Like,
have
what the hell
camo
was
pants
that?
or like camo shorts?
I didn't,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have
Cargo.
camo shorts.
You had cargo shorts you would wear before.
No.
Yeah,
Or
you did.
not.
Maybe,
Oh,
yeah.
You had like cargo shorts that you would
oh
wear a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. Sorry,
And then
yeah.
I've never seen you wearing shorts besides sweat shorts, but obviously you were in the house. But like outside, never seen you wear shorts after that.
Oh yeah,
After high
that's
school.
yeah.
It's
and-
only pants.
That's a
now.
good point.
Yeah, I
Just
only
skinny
was really
jeans.
pants. Yeah, because I don't know. Because I
You're
remember
more
back
conscious
then
about that. Yeah.
I had like 2 pairs of pants.
But no,
No, I
you're,
feel
you're
that,
right though.
yeah.
Like after high school and especially this year, I can totally tell everyone's like style is starting to like grow. Like
Yeah.
we're differentiating from the past,
Sure.
which is
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we're at that time. Oh dang,
Thank you.
we're at that time where everybody's like kind of really finding themselves.
Mhm.
So I'm like glad that you guys are on that type of path right now.
Yeah, I'm really happy for both Pat and
Yeah, it's really.
And you too, you
Bro,
too.
Xander, I'm gonna try to get you into I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try to get you into tech wear.
God damn
Oh,
it.
Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I
Bro,
don't know,
I've been so
'cause-
excited
No,
about it.
dude, like not even gonna lie, like every time Pat has tried to get me into something, it like happened eventually.
It does happen.
I don't know
You always
how it
deny
happened.
it.
K-pop.
I always
You deny
deny
it
it
at the start.
shoes.
And then I don't know, but I don't know, but like maybe, but like I've told you before,
Bro.
it's like definitely like kind of like occasion where like I can't wear that shit all the time.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it just it comes to it's just a matter of time, really.
Yeah. No, like I just realized it for myself too. Like I didn't really know much about tech wear at all until like maybe a month ago. And like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like 2020 is like the perfect time for it to emerge. Like it just looks crazy, but
Yeah, no, yeah,
Didn't you
definitely.
just caught some yesterday, Pat?
yeah, but it's not gonna be here for a while.
Hey,
He's
it's
so
okay.
excited.
You'll get it eventually.
You'll
Yeah.
get it eventually.
I remember this is when Xander just grew out his hair like for the first time.
Mhm.
I remember, yeah, this is what happened. So it was our second year of college, and
Was
some
it?
of the class 18 were coming to college now.
Mhm.
I remember it was
Oh,
Josh.
yeah.
Shout out to Josh Villasenor.
Mhm.
And me and Xander saw him just out like in front of the library,
Mhm.
and he didn't even recognize you, Xan. He was just like, "Oh shit, that's Xander."
Oh, yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
"Dude, your hair is so long."
Yeah,
It was so different.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
hasn't seen Xander since high school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
He doesn't know the truth.
that was a cool thing to witness because I know you're
He doesn't know
now
those.
growing into something like
Replica Balenciagas.
Baby Jimin.
into baby Jimin.
Now, yeah, it's
The
crazy.
Baby
Just looking,
Jungkook.
yeah, looking back, it's crazy.
His name is
God
Jungkook.
God damn it.
Euphoria.
I
Oh
hate
my
that though. I
gosh.
can't even like Jungkook without getting like flamed or something. Like, bro, like,
Yeah,
No, you're
Jungkook.
good.
Whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa.
What the?
No one's flaming you here.
Or I mean, the idea of like standing Jungkook. It's like, damn. It's like, chill. Like, chill. But yeah, 2019 definitely inflection point in my style. So
Yeah, I'm
that
proud of you, man.
that's a memory.
I'm
That's
proud
a
of both you and
memory
Pat. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
that I would.
I'm proud.
And it's
of
gonna
you
keep
guys.
growing too. It's
Oh,
not
definitely.
over.
Yeah, you're gonna spend so much money.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Especially now that we know about Reddit,
Yeah,
so.
okay,
If you know,
yeah,
you
but
know. If you know, you know.
But yeah, you guys next.
All right.
If you know, you know.
How about we do a correct circle now?
Yeah, correct circle, baby. Do you have anything else to say?
Does it have to be like the best?
It
No,
doesn't
just
have
most
to, it doesn't
memorable.
have to.
Something just like something you, most
We're
memorable.
recapping.
Sure. Okay. Well, going to like San Jose, I had like all these expectations for myself, and one of them was like meeting new people and just having a lot of friends, but that didn't work out because I felt so like alone and just isolated because everyone already like have their own group. And
Yeah.
I was a transfer student, so I didn't really have anyone,
Yeah.
and it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
like make friends when you're new there.
Right.
So yeah, but
And she was living with adults.
yeah, so I was like also living with a lot of people
Adults.
who are like in their late 20s.
Ooh,
So it's
That's
also
awkward.
hard to like
That is.
connect through them.
Yeah.
Because they do their own thing and I kind of just go to school and then go home and do my own thing as well. So I got like really homesick and I just, I like go back home often, but hopefully spring or next semester is going to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it will because
Yeah, because it's just like my first
Yeah, exactly.
semesters. Like
Yeah.
I'm still like adjusting to it. But
yeah, it's always
Yeah.
tough like going
The
somewhere
first
new.
year.
Yeah. Pat would know because he moved up from
yeah.
here to
Yeah.
Colorado. So yeah, it's always
Yeah.
tough. Yeah.
Like I feel like it was tough, but at the same time, like since I was just thrown into like a university right away, I mean, it was honestly pretty rough, but like it just, in ways it made it easier. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everything
Right.
changed.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
since everything changed, I was like, all right, we'll just like,
All at
you know,
once. Yeah.
keep it rolling.
Right.
Yeah.
Try some new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's like,
Oh, that's what you're doing. Thought you were pointing at something.
No, but
Pointing
I
at
think
Ryan
2020
Day.
would be good for
Yeah.
Tao because she has friends now, right? Your
Oh yeah,
roommates.
like
she
I
made friends.
Yeah.
She has
Mhm.
friends.
yeah so I'm gonna be living with this girl. She's a really great person, and she like shown me other people as well, like her friends,
Mhm.
and like, I talked to other people in the house, and they're really good people.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. I feel like you
Hey.
need that, especially at a
because it'll be easier to like make friends like
Yeah.
yeah.
people you live with,
Yeah.
and
Right.
then, like they kind of show you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely need to feel comfortable in like a college situation too,
Mhm.
because if you're not really comfortable, it's not gonna translate to good
Mhm.
performance at school. So I think it's gonna be a good semester for you. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay,
That was-
your turn.
That's awesome.
My turn. I
Yeah.
have a lot to
Ryan, your
talk about,
turn.
though.
Oh my God.
Go
I'm
ahead.
ready.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just like recapping on here now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just
All
gonna
right,
recap.
all right.
I'm
We'll
just gonna recap mine.
do you want to like go into like 2020 like what do you?
No, not that. I was just gonna recap 2019, like
Yeah.
as a whole,
Oh,
as
sure.
a whole.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know, but you want to
Oh.
after that like transition to your
Oh, just do
resolution?
my resolutions.
Yeah, because I think
after
it's
it?
I think
Alright,
that's
I will.
a good time to do it.
So
Yeah, that
so
sounds
my,
good.
I already told you guys like my 2019 is the best year for me, but it was like a year for like good experiences for me because I think this was the year that since I told you guys 2018 was such a shitty year for me. This is like the first year that I like realized like I gotta take advantage of my youth and like take advantage of having my friends around still because you know how in 2020 we're not all gonna be together next semester. You know what I mean? So I was like, I think 2019 is the year where I was like, I gotta be with my friends. You know, I gotta really just like take advantage of everything. And
Give it your all. Yeah.
yeah, like give it all, take advantage, and just start like be more willing to go out and do things with my friends instead of being like a little house hermit. So, I mean, I went to fucking Blackpink with the boys,
Yeah.
and then I went to 1975 like
Literally the
week
the week after, and then, like
Yeah.
this is coming off of me who's never been anywhere significant like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've
Yeah,
never
from
done
your-
anything.
Anywhere
super-
significant.
I've never done anything like that.
From your first concert to
Yeah.
your second one.
Yeah. So
In
like
the
I
span of
really
2 weeks.
yeah, and like 1975 like may have been like the best fucking time.
Oh,
of
that
my
was
life.
amazing.
Like I've literally never felt like that, like being at a concert and like enjoying myself at a concert like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were just jumping.
we
and
were just
screaming.
vibing, straight vibes.
Oh, more than
And
vibing.
you almost-
Wait, are you gonna say
but,
vibe?
but the boy almost cried though. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
forgot about
boy.
that.
He almost cried
Yeah.
because you couldn't see.
I'm too sure.
I was.
You didn't want to carry him on your
I
shoulder?
offered to
He-
put
he
him on
offered.
my goddamn
He did.
shoulder.
Did you actually?
He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah, that's
Did
the
you-
one
did
thing
you-
I'm worried
did you-
about. But
Did you really offer?
I did offer to put him
You
on
did
my
offer.
shoulder.
Why did you take the offer?
It's, it's a
okay.
great fucking offer.
It's okay. It's
It's an honor to be on these
It's okay.
shoulders.
I would have taken that offer.
It's okay.
I'm like,
I
hell
would
yeah.
have just held you like a baby.
It's okay. Okay, anyway.
Okay, but even though like despite that, it all worked out, and like 1975, amazing because they came out with such a great fucking album, and it's just like on top of that, like because I'm really, I don't know, not dedicated to music, but I fucking like it plays a big role with
Very
me.
passionate.
Yeah, I'm very passionate with it. It really affects like my moods and like my
Yeah, for sure.
it like
Inspires you.
me to create films and like come up with stories. And 1975 and BTS are like the number 2 people that do that shit.
Yeah.
So since they both came out with some albums, like it really was a great fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I went to my first rave. I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot
You
about
did?
that.
Oh yeah, you did.
I think that was
forgot
like the
about that.
beginning of the year. I went to my first rave.
Yeah, I think that was early.
That was my
Yeah,
that was the
early.
beginning
Ruben?
of the year. Yeah, with Ruben. That was my first rave. Was it was alright. It ain't my
Where'd
it's
you
not
go
my
again?
cup of tea.
Hey, did you get the little with the hand?
Loving.
The
No,
hands.
I didn't get the
The
gloves,
hand
but,
performance.
but I did get those little wristbands, like the peace.
Oh
Oh my
the
god.
peace, love.
Dude,
fuck
I feel like
shit.
if I went there, I'd just fuck around with everybody. Man.
Yeah,
You
bro.
could.
Like I would like try
Nah.
like if they do that thing, I
'Cause-
just like fuck with their hand.
Yeah, because I was like, me and Ruben like were literally like the only sober people in there.
Oh
So
my
it was just like I
Oh.
kind of just want to fuck around, just like
Yeah,
do
that's
some
how
stupid
I
shit with some
definitely-
people,
Yeah.
like just smack someone and run
No,
away.
dude, yeah, like
That's
I
what
was
I
saying,
was
like I was
doing.
thinking, I was like, I should just buy a pair of gloves, do like
act like
offer someone and just slap them in the face or something. And they probably
wouldn't
wouldn't
know.
know.
They probably wouldn't
They
even know.
would have loved it.
They'd be high as
They
shit.
would have thought it was for.
They would have
like,
loved it.
Damn, you
performance.
fucking, your
But-
light show hit me so hard.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Raves were not it for me.
That's okay.
I mean, I'd probably go
That's okay,
again in
it's
the
like
future,
experience.
but it was just for like the experiences, like
Yeah.
just being young. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
just taking advantage of the time that I have. But regardless of like me not really enjoying it, I did get to meet up with like Trina and Leia and their group, and then that's whenever I started actually having more of a fun of a time. Cause
Oh, yeah,
it
'cause-
was just me and Ruben
Yeah.
Yeah.
for a while, and then we would like meet random dudes in there, and like they would like they would like show us around.
Random
and then
dudes.
we did the little fucking headbang thing, the little fucking
God.
headbang thing, and that's when
I forgot about that.
After
That was
that,
another thing.
it was after that moment when I was like, all right, I gotta go up. I gotta get out.
I'm good, bro.
And I was like, I just need to walk around, take some time alone. Like I'm not with it.
That's hella funny.
Not vibing.
You know, I was not vibing.
That's
So-
cool, though.
No more vibing.
Good. It was a good year for
Good
me,
year, very
taking
good.
advantage of my youth and doing experiences, going to concerts. I mean, I went to fucking Disneyland like 5 times. I went to LA. Like I went. I mean, obviously we had a road trip together before this year, but this was the first year I had a road trip with the boys from Squadra,
Yeah.
and that's whenever that was crazy. We got to see Aaron. We were just having some good vibes down in San Diego,
Mhm.
and we got to listen to Katy Perry by downtown LA, sunset in the background. Ferns up in the fucking rooftop, just fucking vibing in LA traffic.
Yeah.
Like, my summer felt like may have been the best summer ever. Like, better than summer 16. I said it with my own heart.
Dang.
Like, it
It's a
was
statement.
it was great, very great summer for me. And this is also the first time that I really got to experience like a full-time job. Cause
Oh yeah, because you're working at Gergich,
yeah, because
right?
I was working at Gergich, and I kind of liked the stress and the pressure that it put on me.
Mhm.
Because you know it was just like
Keep
work,
him busy.
work, go to school. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you're in your bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in my bag, and like that was like the first time where I really felt like it was bag season. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Bag
It
season.
really felt like
It was really
bag
bag season for you.
Yeah,
Oh my
it was,
god.
it was bag season.
The amount of money spent on food alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh. We're not even gonna get into that, all right? Or the alcohol.
No, let's just calculate
Or
right
the
now.
alcohol. Let's not get into
Oh.
that. Either.
Oh yeah, you guys turned 21 last year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How could I
Yeah.
forget? I turned 21.
Yeah, you-
But also, I also bought Coachella tickets in August in 2019, and that was a big leap for me because I didn't think I would
Yeah.
fucking do that shit.
Yeah.
Now it's
'Cause-
paying off.
I paid it all off, but now I got the boys coming with me, and I got my
Yeah.
girl coming with me.
Where are you going to?
Yeah, he's going. He's
Big
going.
Bang
He's
is going.
so he has
Excuse
to
me.
go. Yeah,
Patrick's coming too.
Patchy's
right?
gonna come
I just
too,
have
right,
to acquire
Patty
the
Boo?
ticket.
I feel like this time it's more likely, yeah. So like,
Oh.
Pat, don't
I should be
fucking
good.
So
juke
you're gonna
don't-
see us twice.
Don't juke me like
No,
that.
wait.
Don't juke me like that, Pat.
I won't juke.
Oh damn.
But, oh,
But yeah, all right. So I guess we could transition to what are you looking forward to in the new decade?
What I'm looking for.
The new decade.
I mean, if you want to talk about the decade or just the year.
Oh, I just said because it's 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been talking to Darren about this a lot. Like, I really want to, you know, grow and like get my name out there a little bit more, and I think I'm gonna buy like a really fucking expensive camera. Like, I think it's time that I start making movies, or not movies, but like, you know, films for all the scripts that I have, because like I just have like a whole bunch of scripts like written, and then like I'm just not taking advantage of what I need to do. And I think like it's really like go time, you know what I mean? Like, because we just watched 1917, and like I've never ever been more inspired to like make it
Shoot.
happen, you know? What I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like there's no point in me just like sitting around, because then it's just taking way too much time for me to get to where I need to go.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think like this year, like I'm really gonna focus on like putting out films. You know, I'm not really worried about like how much exposure I get right now. I think the majority of what I want to do is just doing it, you know, just producing it, because, you know, me and Darren have had some failed projects before.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like we
Too
have
many.
it, but we don't want to put it out, and it's like we don't know if it's good. Like this year, it's like I know it's gonna be good, so like I
Yeah.
want to.
We're gonna make it good. From
Yeah,
the-
we're just
yeah,
gonna make it good. Like
confidence.
I think I'm really gonna start organizing this shit and like putting it all together.
I'm all down for it.
And I have a lot of times on my hand this semester, so I'm just like worrying about making the money to be able to afford to move out in the fall.
Wow.
And
Oh,
oh yeah,
yeah.
that's another thing, moving out in the fall and being able to afford
Transfer.
my own place like
Yeah.
that. and just working on like just films, making my money, and just being more physically active and everything. Friends, especially since we're all going to be leaving soon.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to put it all together. You know what I mean? Like I really want this year to be not. I mean, of course, I want the year after to always be as good, but I think this year I'm more focused on being more professional. If that makes more sense.
Yeah.
More professional and just like
Director Tolley.
I am Mr.
just
Ryan
getting it
Tolley.
out there.
Yeah.
Chef, what is your name?
Mr. Ryan.
What is your name? My name's Ryan.
Oh, chef, your last name.
Your last name, what is it? Tolley.
Chef Tolley. Wait, what about you, Baggy?
Damn.
Baggy.
Slapping my
Bro.
Okay, one thing before I transition to resolutions. One thing I want to mention that really made my 2019. I think it's kind of what saved me, to be honest. I know I kind of talk about a lot on this podcast, but I'm really thankful for you guys
The boys.
for being down to
The
boys.
start this project.
The boys.
Honestly, I think doing this really saved me for a couple different reasons. Because as I mentioned before, my 2019 wasn't the best year. It was a little tough, very stressful. And because of that, I was so focused on school and work and whatever and being too occupied on that, I never felt, I was like in this creative rut for a long time. Like I didn't,
Like you felt stagnant.
very stagnant. Yeah. Like we weren't making as many films as we wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't really make
'Cause
any
we-
at all.
I mean, we had one.
Yeah. And that was like 2018.
But like we were
Oh,
like,
yeah, that was like
we
a
were
lot.
like-
I don't
Yeah.
even think
I
that was
still count it as
2019.
2019.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
The thought was there too.
The thought was there.
Until 2019.
The thought was there.
Yeah, we'll redo it. We'll
Yeah,
redo it.
we'll
No, we
redo
won't.
it. Nah. We didn't have a very good 2019.
It's okay. But
creatively.
so I was really in a creative rut when it comes to films. I was in a creative rut when it came to my YouTube videos, both say like vlogs or whatever.
He was
which I
no
used to
longer
do.
on his mission.
No longer,
You
and
were
I
no
wasn't
longer
making
on the
any gaming
mission.
videos. And the reason why is because
Dang
like
it, Stern.
the reason why I wasn't like because I've been consuming like so much gaming content and I'm like so into like the gaming news, but I wasn't able to get it out
IGN.
because creating those review videos were like so time consuming.
Yeah.
I didn't really have
Oh, yeah.
time to like produce it. There's a lot of different steps, but
Well, were you really even motivated to make those type of videos?
I wanted to, but like I knew how daunting it was to produce it because you would have
I'm gonna
to
check my camera real quick.
no worries because I would have to play the game and it could be like a 50-hour plus game, whatever.
Yeah.
I would have to write down a script of my review, record gameplay, and edit the video, record voiceover, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So it's really hard just to say like I like this game just from making like a whole video, and not just that, but I was also not really consistent on making anything. Like the only times I would make videos is when I had the time.
Yeah.
Only times I would take photos is when I'm with you guys when we go out. I'm not really doing like freelancing work anymore. So I was like I wasn't really consistent at all when it came to anything creative for me. So that was really frustrating because I wasn't able to express myself that way. And for the podcast, I've been consuming podcasts for so long. Like
Yeah.
I've watched
You've been watching
IGN podcast, Kind of Funny,
We
Funhouse,
went-
whatever, anything gaming related, or podcasts, any gaming podcast. I've consumed it since high school, like for years.
Yeah.
And it was always my dream, and this is kind of the reason why I want to go to IGN's because I wanted to be a part of that. I want to talk.
Podcast room was nice.
Yeah, me and Ryan,
Yeah.
I've been in there. I've always wanted to be part of a podcast,
Yeah.
and I've always wanted to voice my opinion on games and movies and things I love, right? And going out of high school, I felt like, my goal was to go make it to IGN.
Yeah.
And the thought I had was like, I'll make it to IGN, and that's when I get to do the things that I love. But I didn't realize
You gotta
until
work
really
for
recently. No, not just that. I knew I had to work for it. But more that like I could just start doing it now.
Oh,
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah.
stopping you.
Yeah, like the gaming videos, yeah, but that's kind of tough to make
Yeah.
considering how it is right now for me on my work schedule. So I was like, what's a different avenue? And what I've always wanted to do was not just gaming videos, but what I really, really wanted to do was the podcast. that's what I wanted. That was like my dream for so long. That's the reason why I want to go there. And the fact that you guys were just as down as I am to make this happen, I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for you guys. I've talked about it before on the podcast, of course, but like honestly, it kind of saved me because I was at such a stressful point during the fall semester and the semester before that in the spring. But then when we got going in November, I was like, I kind of felt rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Like literally, like the first podcast we did, I just felt like, cloud nine.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that too, because this is also your most consistent thing.
Yes,
like
that was one thing too. Yeah,
because it's something realistic you can produce. Another, it's like a realistic schedule.
Yeah,
and then it just fits into exactly what you want to do. So it's exactly it fits you really well.
Thank you.
And
out of you, Deepak.
And that's why you're so consistent now.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
Like we be like real. Was that 10 episodes?
That's insane.
Are we? Wait, I just said
this
that.
is the 9th one.
It is.
It is.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Let's go,
papi.
But no, it's awesome because it's consistent. So it's something I could regularly put out.
Yeah.
And make part of our portfolio.
Yeah, and also you're not like, I noticed you're like not too worried about how people will think about it too.
Yeah,
the outcome. It's like it's definitely based off of like what you want to do. Which is good.
I think I kind of treat it not just what the audiences like would react to. I don't really mind too much about that. It's more like what we want to do and what we want to create, and I want to put that first. And I'm open. I love it if people watched it.
Yeah.
But that's not the main priority. As long as we're happy with what we're creating.
Yeah.
And I could tell you guys are just as down as I am, which is awesome, and can't be more thankful for that. But not only that, but it's also creatively satisfying. Both is consistent and satisfying for me because I get to record it, I get to edit it, and I got to, when I made that trailer, like.
Oh yeah, you had hella fun making that trailer.
I put on so many hours.
Yeah, we really had fun doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, like 5 different trailers.
I know. That's just because I haven't. It's actually true.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
but yeah, you did.
But I was just so motivated. Like doing this project has made me even more motivated to do more stuff. Yeah. And it kind of, because I was at my lowest point, but now I'm more motivated.
You're getting there.
You're getting there, buddy.
There's
You're
more.
climbing.
There's more that we could do
next, right?
What was that?
You know what's up next.
Yeah, and what's up next is the resolutions. but first, thank you guys for making this happen.
I just realized we're ready to talk about resolutions.
Yeah, but so I got to end off the year pretty well. From a tough semester to now where we're at now. Yeah. So my resolutions for next year is to keep this thing going, and I know we will, and I hope to hopefully improve upon it. I know there's a lot of things we could work on. Yeah. Camera, lighting, whatever. But we're making it happen. We're working with what we got, and we're on time most of the time, so it's good. So we'll be working on slow improvements on that, and we're open to suggestions if you guys are still watching us.
Absolutely.
So continuing this, maybe diving into other creative projects. Like I have a couple gaming videos that I kind of want to do. So Fortnite. If I find time on that, Fortnite. Hopefully, me and Ryan, I know we will start getting a little more creative when it comes to films.
Yeah.
Getting on that. And then for life in general, I'd say like for school, like I want to, practice way better habits than last semester. Actually study, actually do homework, actually
do the things you're supposed to do.
Actually be on top of it.
Oh my god, bro.
Like do what you're meant to do while you're in
exactly
school. Right. Yeah, but it's okay. I get it.
Yeah, I just want to be on top of it.
Yeah.
And then for just be on top of everything. For work, actually save money because I worked so much.
Better Walmart.
I worked so much last semester or last year, but I didn't even really save it.
Where'd the money go to, Darren?
If you're just listening, he just pointed to his massive pop wall.
Pop collection.
Pop
wall and
shelf. Yes.
Pop.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Didn't really save the money, so that's a goal for this semester or this year, and hopefully get
Hopefully it
a little
works out.
more-
We'll be back and watch
In
us in a
5
year,
years.
and you'll see how
broke
much
I am.
Darren's pop
how much,
collection
how
has
much
grown.
weight I've
How much he
gained.
failed that. yeah,
So,
how much he's failed that, but
yeah.
it's okay. We learn from failure.
and get a little more fit, hopefully.
Ooh, he wants to be on that
come
fit
to the
grind.
gym with me.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right,
But
me.
yeah, those are my resolutions.
yeah, that was
Sorry, it
good.
was a little
sure.
long.
No,
All
it was
right.
okay.
Nah,
I
you're
like
good.
that. I like it. Pat,
Alright.
you're next.
How a lot of
Pat, you're next. What is
Alright.
your
Alright, sure.
resolution?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say 2019 was like the best year of my life, so it's good that I guess I have a lot of room to go in 2020. Yeah, I just want to, keep moving forward, keep focused on school for sure. I guess that is probably my main focus right now. Like, ideally, I wouldn't necessarily want it to be my main focus. Like, I'd prefer if I, was doing like tons of different things all at once, but that's pretty well like impossible to do if you really want to do well. So yeah, I think I just need to like remind myself to be patient. I just get so caught up in like wanting to see myself where I want to be.
yeah.
Whereas, I just need to take the steps and just kind of enjoy the ride more, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, take for granted like being young, I feel like I just don't think about that enough. Like, I should just enjoy the opportunities I have right now, being young and all that. So, just keep going forward. Nothing specific, basically. Just be myself and
Yeah.
Being
Keep
good
striving.
old Pat.
Good
P
old
booty.
Nah.
Pat the bat.
PJB K-pop.
PJB K-pop.
lol.
P booty.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get on that too again.
Hey, it's okay. You just got back, so like literally today.
Yeah.
So
For sure. All right, Xander. Yeah, mine was
Yeah,
brief.
Xander.
You're
no,
good.
it's nice. Yeah,
It's okay, Patty.
that's good.
Why do you gotta say it like
Dude.
that, Ryan?
What?
Yeah, Zen.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah,
resolution?
Xander.
I don't know.
It.
Oh yes, my boy.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know, cause I don't really make resolutions like that. Like when
Mhm, I feel
usually
you.
when like a new year begins, it's kind of
Not
like
big of
it
it,
doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really
like
feel
the
anything.
idea of it either.
I don't really feel anything. It's a good way to motivate people. I get it, but like it's
For
like
that first week.
yeah for the first week.
couple
But it's like
weeks.
I don't want it because I know if I like be like, all right, I'm gonna go to the
Yeah,
gym.
make this goal.
It's like it's gonna fail. Like it's gonna fail. But
Yeah,
I
for
guess while thinking about it, I guess like Pat said, just keep going. But also, I think I kind of want to like care more because like last year I stopped caring, but I got to a point where it's like I don't care at all.
Dude, you literally didn't give a shit.
Yeah, like I don't
You didn't
like
give one fuck.
yeah, it's kind of bad, but I definitely
Mhm.
want to care more. Not some like I guess more about I don't know, what do I want to care more about?
Fortnite.
Just being like better, I guess.
Oh,
Or-
so you're saying I'm bad?
No,
You're
no,
saying
no,
he's a
no.
bad guy.
Maybe,
Darren?
like-
No, yeah, I
Like,
think I
just
like,
to, like,
seeing
it's weird to
the-
put it on words, but
Yeah.
it's just
Like-
I really don't know. It's just a caring because like when
Just, like,
I've
maybe,
described
like,
it
put-
when I stopped caring, it's like I was really like, oh, okay, I guess I could say like care more about like relationships I make and just kind of just like caring more about just putting myself out there.
Friends?
I don't know. Yeah,
putting
yeah.
my
Yeah, I was
Like,
just gonna
yeah,
say
I guess
putting
so.
your intent. Yeah, thinking about the intent.
Because yeah,
that
I
you put
have
into
gotten
it.
to a point where it's
You
like
didn't give one.
I literally yeah, I just
Dude, you literally.
I'm just going along.
Like I
and
can
I'm
see
not
it
really-
at work. You're like, whatever.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it is a job too, where it's like you can't do
Yeah.
that, so it doesn't really help me,
Right.
like
Yeah.
and like caring more. But yeah, definitely want to care more about my life in general
Mm-hmm.
too, especially with this kind of transition going on too. That's definitely one thing I want to focus on too, like caring more about, I guess, what I want to do in life, which is like I've started to do that like end of the year last year. This year, like it'll happen because we're all gonna take a big leap, hopefully. Yeah,
Yeah. If
Yeah.
everything goes right.
yeah.
And
if
everything goes
Sure.
good this
Yeah,
semester.
I'm really hoping I'm not like missing like one stupid class, like
Oh,
Dude, that's why I caught like literally the last minute.
Like,
when
'cause
I told you.
yeah, because I never realized. I was like, oh, what do I like? That's why I'm taking a dance class because I didn't even know
hell
I needed that.
yeah.
I'm just like, wait, I need a dance class. I was like, or like something in that
Art
area.
section.
And I'm just like, well, that's stupid. All right, whatever. Let's just do this.
Yeah.
But
Advanced 101.
yeah, I guess caring more, and then caring more about like talking to people, I guess too. Because I like last year I didn't really
Socialize.
care about like talking to people, I guess.
Right.
It was just a bad mindset too of like, oh, I'm gonna like be out of here eventually. But it's like, no, you can have a good time now if you care about
Have a
it.
good time
So,
with friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can still keep up that relationship too. Yeah.
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 So-
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, another resolution. Don't let my hair go black at all. I'm gonna have different color every time.
Yes.
I'm not letting it go black. I don't want to see any black on my hair, at
What's
least
your
full
next
black.
color?
Oh, you guys will see when I get back.
Yeah.
Because I won't be here next episode, unfortunately.
It's just gonna be me in the back.
But, and yeah. Oh, dude, is that going to be our 10th episode, too? I'm not going to be here for our 10th episode.
Double digits.
Dang it.
Dude, we're going into double digits.
Oh,
You're not gonna be here, dude.
Dude,
Come
I'm
on, he'll be here for
sorry.
triple
Oh, my
digits.
God.
But
I'm sorry.
I mean, career's
yeah.
gonna be fun. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You finally get to go.
It'll be a good time. So,
a good time.
I guess that's my resolution. So,
That's a good resolution.
good resolution.
hopefully, I care more.
Sounds
But,
good to
That's
me.
a quote of the year.
Quote
Yeah.
of the year.
Hopefully, I care.
That's
more.
goes to your
I
bio.
care more.
so, yeah, you guys
I like
will
that.
hold me accountable. So,
I will
moving
I will hold
on.
you very
You don't
accountable.
care.
Moving on. Yeah.
So next
you don't
time,
you don't care
next
about this
time
very
I
much, do you?
die in
I'm a
Fortnite
call
and you
you.
don't pick me up. Wow,
call
dude, you just don't fucking care about me.
Now we're gonna call you
Damn.
out.
No, yeah, I definitely like
don't
when I
even
said that,
care
I was
about
like,
me,
oh
dude.
shit. They're like,
I'm
oh,
gonna
don't
hold
care?
you so accountable
care?
this year, Xander.
Wow,
okay?
man, you don't care.
Dude, are you serious, dude? You don't care about me?
I can see it coming back. It's okay.
You don't want to play
I will
Search
care.
and Destroy, dude?
I will care.
You
I
don't
will
care
make
about
the
my
effort.
feelings, dude.
I will
Yeah,
care
now
more,
Consider it.
just a bit more. I'll maybe pick you up when you're down.
Yay!
But
Aw.
Won't care enough.
yeah,
That's a good resolution.
I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Very good, very good.
pretty good.
All right,
but
Tao's turn.
Next one,
Tao's turn.
Go, baby.
What is your
What is
resolution?
your resolution, Bob?
For this year, I really want to like be able to land an internship.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, she's like way ahead of us. I
Yeah,
haven't
like,
thought about
yeah,
that.
better goals than us. Better
Yeah, I
goals.
didn't
I
even
was just
think about
trying to
it
get
that
out
far.
of here.
I didn't
Yeah.
think that far ahead.
That's probably very
And
important.
then,
That's a
like,
good one.
also what Patrick said, take it easy. And not,
Take it
like,
easy.
Take it easy,
And
man.
not like think too much about the future because I tend to like get caught up in that as well. Because I
Yeah.
have like all these things I want for myself, but I just gotta tell myself like take it little by little every day.
Right.
For sure.
And I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
I mean 2020. I said 2019.
2020. 2020 vision.
20, new year, new
2020
me.
vision, new me.
Woohoo.
Okay, your turn.
I already went.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did go.
I
What did you say?
go. I don't know what I said.
What did you
All
say?
right, well,
Oh
look
no
it
no
up.
no no no! It was like
I
it was like
said-
filming
I
and
said-
shit, right?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
a bunch of shit.
I remember.
And take.
Wait, because wait, I want to take advantage of this moment.
All right.
What's your guys' resolution for your relationship?
Ooh. Yeah, about to hit that 1 year.
Yeah.
What do you guys? Yeah, what do you guys
wanna- we
like?
wanna-
Not yeah.
We want
Yeah, I
to
guess
travel
so.
more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've
Where's the first spot? Like
So,
actually travel, right?
yeah, we want to travel.
Yeah.
So I wanna start, as every fucking couple does, is to go to Hawaii first.
Hey.
But after that, I think I want to save up to go to like Japan together.
Yeah.
'Cause
Hey,
we've been-
that'd be
we've been-
nice.
We've been looking at that a lot.
Good.
And I think just like getting out the house more together would be good.
Yeah.
Because every time we get out the house, we just fucking eat. And I just
We
want
need
to
to
like,
save more money too.
yeah, we need,
Damn.
we need to save more money.
we eat out
Like,
too
we
much.
eat a lot, to be honest.
Like
So
every
like,
time we're together, we just eat.
we just eat. So
Yeah, but that's normal because like
that's
every
just
time-
relationships.
Yeah, that's
you
just,
know?
Just a way to get
yeah,
together.
like
Yeah.
most people do.
But
Yeah.
we should cook more. There we go. That
Oh
was
yeah,
our
that's
resolution.
a
Yeah,
good
that's nice.
resolution.
Ooh,
That's
good
a-
luck with that.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, Ryan just stuck with his fruit
oh,
snacks.
I don't really know how to make fruit snacks.
like,
The chemistry
Yeah.
video.
Hey,
yeah.
don't you
I
mention
mean-
that video.
Hey, I remember
Oh
that
my
cooking
God.
video.
That's
I
hella
know.
fun.
I
But,
know how to cook and make
Yeah, so
chemistry.
traveling, that's
Traveling, cooking
Save
more,
money.
save
good. Save money,
money.
live better.
And
Walmart.
just
Yes.
grow together.
Just-
And grow together. Oh my God, keep the
Yes.
relationship
And then go to
healthy and
Coachella
going.
and pop
And
my
then-
God,
Oh my
Coachella.
God.
We're gonna pop some.
But don't worry, I'm gonna have every one of you guys on my shoulders.
My
at
resolution
Coachella.
is to go to Coachella. Like that's that's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
I want to go there
Well,
because
you're gonna be on my
'Cause my
shoulders
booty.
once. You're gonna be on my shoulders once at Coachella. and
Oh,
too.
I call
Is
when
Juan
we're at
gonna be
Big
there?
Bang. I want to be on his
All
shoulders.
right, fine.
I call it.
Is Juan going to Weekend One still?
Juan doesn't love us, Dan.
Aw.
He's going
Dang.
One.
Well, really?
Yeah.
I meant to ask him.
GG's.
It's okay.
That's good. Yeah, traveling's good. I mean, yeah, definitely. I'd say Hawaii is a good way to start too, because it's something where it's like if you want to get out of the country, that's the without going outside of the country.
Yeah.
That's the most you'll get out of it, because
What
it's
about
literally like
Alaska?
it's a
do
yeah.
that
You
too.
wanna go
Alaska.
participate?
Freeze your ass
You want to participate in the Iditarod? Go ahead, man. If you
Hell
got
yeah.
like if you're up for it.
But yeah,
For real.
that's like every couple's like first place to go. So,
But I mean, it's different enough from.
and that it'll be like, well, after that, I really want to leave the country. So
Yeah, I know
like
what you mean.
Korea, and like that's in my top 5 for sure. So,
Europe? Somewhere in Europe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if
I
I
don't-
have the financial monies for that
Yeah.
one, chief.
Yeah, like it's pretty.
It's
expensive.
expensive,
I
so-
mean, depends where you go in Europe. Because also in Europe, I know it's like you take a train, you're in another country. so,
Yeah,
sure.
it's-
so just go
it's
to
very
like
nice.
a cheap country. I don't know, something like that.
But I'm trying to limit my spendings. So
Yeah, hey, you can do it,
You're trying
man.
to save.
on the clothes.
Hey, you could. That was my 2019 resolution. That's my resolution for 2019. That I remember. That was my first actual resolution. Was just save money. Hey,
Yeah.
it works, man. If you hold yourself accountable, it'll work.
Xander, like the
trying,
first half of the year, you were
Trying,
saving.
dude. You were saving
hardcore.
so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And then you spent it all on a lightsaber.
I'm
and
so
Black
surprised. I'm
Panther.
so surprised I made it out, dude.
Lightsaber.
I remember like you saved so much money that you wanted to spend it. You're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy a lightsaber.
No, yeah, cause I was like, wait, I have so much money. What do I do with it? I buy a lightsaber. Yeah.
That's what I did.
It was worth it.
That's what I did with the.
No, yeah, and also I would say that's a good
Bad
like resolution too, cause it helps you with self control and a lot of things too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
for
see,
Like,
sure.
I
a
just
lot
wanted to ball
of
out
things.
because I was turning 21 this year.
Yeah, that's different.
But
though.
after this, no more. No
That's
more.
a great excuse.
No
'Cause I'm
more.
turning 21.
No more.
I'm just
No
gonna ball
more.
out.
Did you say you're not gonna shrink, but you end up that didn't work out?
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. What was this
Wait
about?
a second. I don't remember drinking.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go sober.
And then what happened?
Hey, I said sober unless it's an important event. JJ's birthday was a very
You can't
important
say
event.
that. Can't say
How?
no.
What?
It's okay.
Before I was
It's
drinking
okay.
way too much.
No, yeah, that
was a little
that
too much.
resolution was meant to be broken.
Yeah,
Because
it-
everybody has that one resolution that's meant to be broken.
Alright,
It's a cheat
That one was meant to be broken,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to limit myself from drinking too much. Because the boys always want to drink. And
Not all the time.
You
Carson
always
does.
want to drink.
no, I don't want to drink.
You
You're the one
always-
who drinks when we play Fortnite.
What? No, I don't. I drink G Fuel,
Oh,
but I
yeah,
don't drink
Darren,
when we
you
play-
know he
Okay, no, I'm
has.
sorry. It's
Darren.
Call of
Corona.
Duty when he drinks.
Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad.
That
Call
was
of
back.
Duty.
That was back in 2018 though. 2019 Xander was
I-
different.
I remember you got a bottle of soju for his birthday.
Jesus.
I wish you were there. It was so
Whew, it was a fun time. But
It was
once
a-
again, 2018 Xander, 2019 Xander changed.
Yeah, 2020
For sure,
is
for
Xander.
sure.
2020 is going to be
And then
different for
2020
everybody.
it's gonna be different. But yeah,
Hell yeah,
I
bro.
guess
Those are good resolutions.
good resolutions all around. I think they're all great.
Yay.
Does anybody have any other things they're hoping for in the new year?
Darren?
I got one. I got one.
Let's hear it.
What are you
bud.
hoping for in 2020? Huh?
I hope,
Besides what we've already talked about.
I hope
talked about
this
that.
summer that we reunite the Avengers once again.
Ah.
And we get to see Patty Boo and Aspie.
Oh yeah, hopefully
The
we.
Avengers.
Yeah, if we do that, we have to do an episode all together because that's gonna be. Like,
Oh my god, that'd be
Yes.
awesome.
Get
That'd be
Aspen
cool,
to
yeah.
spit.
Dude, and we gotta take that fire pick
Yeah,
of our
That means we have
flex
to bring all of this
outfits.
to LA.
No.
Hey man,
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Gotta
Yeah.
do what you gotta do.
But yeah, I do hope the Avengers meet once again.
Yeah,
this summer.
we haven't seen Pat since
The
high school, so
ACHS
you know,
Avengers.
we just really
Yeah, dude.
Ugh,
It's gonna be,
AC
ugly.
man.
Oh my
AC
it's gonna be
god.
so
man.
long.
yeah. I just miss you so much, Pat. We just really want to see you.
Yeah, he wants to.
I'll do anything for you, Patty.
But
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's one resolution for us that we'll all
Yeah, that
do
sounds good.
together.
anything else you're looking forward to, guys?
I just love the DOJO podcast so much.
I love the dojo.
Yeah.
yeah.
The dojo.
DOJO.
Yeah, I
I
don't
Yeah, just
care.
keep it going.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say to be honest. Oh,
What are you looking forward to?
I hope Ryan and I, maybe even you guys too. If you want to get into the reselling game,
Hey.
Oh, shit.
I don't
I
even
feel
care
like-
about that shit.
I feel like you know how we were talking about earlier, like how
That's
our
too
generation
deep for
like
me.
kind of needs to like make money from other sources.
Yeah.
Easiest thing.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, it's like it's perfect for our demographic. Like,
It is. Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
where it came
It
from.
is so fucking
Yeah.
easy.
I know, Ryan.
But yeah.
But I'm scared. Okay.
Okay, well,
I can't be scared. Can you let me be?
But you got
scared?
help too. The thing is, you got
Yeah.
help. Like
You
you,
do got
can
help.
definitely help you with
Yeah,
it.
I just
you know?
gotta-
help you.
Yeah.
See, like I had JJ to help me buy the box logo, and I made a lot of money off of that.
Did you
Hell
give
yeah.
them a
And you guys
percentage?
have an advantage
give
too
a
in
shit.
SF, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all
and
have in-store sign
I think
up.
That's what like
Oh, yeah.
that's what like made me like really realize that I really want to get into reselling now that we have the
Yeah,
SF
for
store.
sure.
Because
Yeah, y'all are set.
after my first experience of like really like reselling like something that's like super hype,
Mhm.
oh my god. I like want to
Yeah,
buy
bro.
a bot now and
Yeah, you
shit.
made a lot,
Like I
yeah.
want to like just try
Yeah,
to make
'cause
as
it's
much profit of it.
easy
of
as
it.
money.
Yeah, it's really easy.
That's a good realization.
Definitely,
Yeah.
that's good that
cool.
you said, Xander, though, to save up money. Like, if you really want to do it, definitely save
Dude,
a
you
lot
can't
of
like
money
trust
for
me.
a
Like
bot.
that's another thing that made me feel great in 2019. I was like, damn,
How did you save
I
it?
did that shit.
What did you?
I literally like whenever you guys go out to eat, I just say no, or
Yeah,
like
you
I
did
don't like.
say no.
Oh yeah,
Like you guys might not notice it, but it's very small things that
It's
you
like
just
me and you.
you
He didn't
no
buy
more
pops
fireworks.
like I did.
But
He
like
didn't buy
legit,
boba
dude,
all the
I
time
like
like
Me
we
and
did.
you, buddy. No more boba.
no for real.
Boba.
Sometimes you guys gotta starve yourself, but
No
that's how
more
it be
KBB.
sometimes.
He did
Yeah.
actually starve himself.
That's how it be
that.
sometimes.
Well, Darren's the reason. One other reason why I eat out a lot too.
Don't blame it on me.
We both do it for each
Don't
other.
blame it on
Yes.
me.
You're the one who
It's
wanted
okay.
boba last time.
You're the one
And
that
the
wanted-
fire wings.
you're-
Didn't you want the one who wanted the fire
No, no. We watched
You wa-
19. We
you
literally
wanted
watched,
the fire
No.
wings.
Hold on. We watched 1917 the other
Xander?
day, and we were like, I was like, where do you want to eat?
Xander?
And you're like, can we go to Fire Wings? I know
You had
went
fire
already.
wings with Xander too.
I did.
Exactly.
So don't blame it on me.
Fine.
But
We hold
nah,
each other accountable.
Yeah, that's a good
For sure.
resolution.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
sell
you
my
guys can do it.
pops.
You guys
I'm
can
gonna
do
sell
it.
my pops.
That's like
I expect you guys to
$30,000 right there.
like
That's like $30,000 right there. You could just make money.
And the pops? Oh yeah, yeah.
you could. You really could.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, reselling gang.
Reselling.
Yeah, bro. Some pops are insane. Like
Yeah,
the,
they
the,
are.
the value is
They
crazy.
go like,
Crazy.
dude,
Dude, they
like,
sell pops
yeah.
on StockX now, Pat. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane, bro. I've never copped though, so I've never tried.
never
but
copped.
Don't do it,
Nah,
bro.
don't do it.
Don't do it. It's
Don't
a
get
trap.
into the game.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
It's the wrong game.
nah,
to get
it's not a
into.
trap for me because I don't collect. But
Yeah.
D-bag
He doesn't
over
like
here
toys.
collects.
damn, bro.
That's fucked up.
No, Pat
Yeah.
collects something else. So
That money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reps.
Oh.
starts with an R.
and ends with an S.
It's on Reddit.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
All right. Well, I think we should end our episode on that note.
For sure.
Yeah.
D-bag.
So if you guys made it this far, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
guys
listening to
tuning
us.
in to the Dojo
Hopefully
podcast.
you'll
share
see
our-
us the rest of 2020.
Yeah.
Hopefully
We're not
we all
dead.
live up to what we just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
we'll-
got
we'll
this.
We'll play
We got
this.
this.
We'll play this back next year.
We'll
and
play
see
this
what
back at
happens.
the end of the year, and we're really gonna see if we lived up
Yeah,
to it.
so I'm gonna-
and if we all look the
I'm gonna
fucking
gain
what if
100
we all look-
pounds. I'm gonna
yeah, we should all compare that too. And thank you for my baby for being on the show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
thanks cameraman.
Thank
Did you have a fun
Hey.
time?
Did you have
I
a fun
did.
time?
Hey.
I've
She
never
liked the
done this
dog the
before.
most.
Oh yeah.
She liked the dog the most.
Oh yeah, Buster. Buster. He's sleeping now.
For sure.
He's a sleepy baby. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Cameraman, we have an new intern.
Yeah. And now she'll be manning the camera.
Yeah, for the rest of the
So
year.
we don't have to
Rest
get
of
up.
the
For the
year.
rest of the year.
Yeah, the rest of the
And it
year.
was good having Patty Boo back.
Yes, the
It's
whole
good
crew
having,
back.
just having almost all
That's fun.
full Avengers. We're just missing Aspen.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. But look forward to more exciting
Yeah.
episodes.
In 2020.
So
So thank you
Sounds
guys.
good.
For
Was it
tuning
a?
in.
we leave that in 2019. Bye bye.
Hasta luego.